Shalom. Kohlo Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua. Bahashem Rakakadash. For blessing me with the Spirit to do this lesson. And as you read the title of this video up here, this clip, it says, Man attempts to attack woman at laundromat, but good Samaritans step in to help. And this is going to be a thing in these upcoming days, man. A lot of you women over here in the West, you're about to be troubled because of your carelessness, your pride, your egos, your traps, your wickedness, and all the things that you've done to men, over the years. Men have been put to death. Men are still locked up over lies that you women told. You have ruined men's lives, with the help of the system that has your back, right? Your mouth is, disrespectful. You like a damn a stray cat, man, just roaming around, man, just doing whatever. That's the spirit that's on you Babylonian women, and the Lord is about to check it. Right? You got feminism going on, women's liberation, right? Is all against men. And men, a lot of men, they're not dealing with you women, man, because they see you women are selfish. You're all about yourselves. And you're going to pay for all that, man. So here it is. You got a Jake. You can see him over here in the upper right of the screen with an orange bat right here. That's going to, put it to this woman that's in the laundromat or whatever. She's going to give her account on what happened. But if it had not been for these two Jakes, things would have went a lot different, man. And this whole sister circle shit is all bullshit, man. Now, mind you, got some women that'll stand up for each other and all that, but for the most part, that's not going to go down. Because when you got a grown man, a young, strong, grown man, or a man, period, you women really don't have a chance. But let's check it out. Yahaba Shemel Shawilin, Dalek Bialafah, Shalom.
Well, it started as a regular day at the laundromat, but then it turned into a very scary situation. A woman came face to face with a man with a bat before two men took him down, and a security camera captured it all. ABC 24's Ezekiel Telemaco joins us now. Ezekiel, you talked exclusively with the victim and the customers who came to her rescue. Is that right?
Yep. So it's a pretty crazy story, honestly. And this happened at Ellie's Laundromat on South Pauline Street. And it started when workers banned a man from the property. And then it took a violent turn when he attempted to come back.
I was drying and washing his clothes. And he told me that I didn't even be on my phone. And I was like, huh? I didn't understand what he was saying at first because I didn't hear him. So I was like, huh? And he was like, you don't need to be on your phone. I was like, why not? He was like, because he was washing his clothes or something. And I was like, okay. And then he had left.
Hendricks says she thought that was the end of it. But minutes later, police say Joseph Lee came back. And this time, he was yelling at customers and swinging an orange baseball bat. That's when two customers, Donald Young and Reginald Harris, stepped in.
I was glad I was able to hold him down instead of shoot him, because we have enough of that going on in the city, and I think it portrays the city in a negative light.
Harris says he never came to the laundromat expecting to be a hero, but he thinks it's everyone's responsibility to help each other.
I didn't come in here to be a hero. I came here to wash clothes. But I think you need to interact where you see a need. And it's everybody's job to do that in the community. That's what made Memphis what it was.
And while many are calling him courageous, Harris says his heart is with both the victim and the suspect.
A lot of people say, well, he's this, he's that. But you know what? My heart goes out to him, too, because I don't want to read about him dead, and I don't want to read about her dead either. I'm tired of seeing that going in our city. And like I said, we can talk about it or we can do something about it.
Harris says he hopes this moment helps remind people of what Memphis used to stand for.
Back in the day, if they saw you, people intervened. And they even told your parents. There was a thing called pride. There was a thing called morality. And I think that needs to return back to the city.
Yeah, and because of these.
So, Eve said that Jake told her to get off her phone, and she said, why? He said, because he's washing and drying his clothes or whatever. I don't know what that's about, but, a lot of these men out here are unhinged, right? And they got a lot of resentment toward a lot of you women out here, man. I've been seeing videos pop up where a lot of you women are just being put to death, man, in various ways, right? Because the Lord is tied to your S-H-I-T the same way he tied to Esau Edom's S-H-I-T, man. Right? You women have sold a lot of evil and wickedness and lies and just demonic energy in the earth, man. And you got to pay for that. Like I said earlier, a lot of men's lives have been ruined due to you women. And it's going to come back to you real soon, man. Because you got a lot of these women walking around saying they don't need a man and they can do it all by themselves. They mommy and daddy, they can protect themselves, but you're going to have to stand on that. Because you got Jake out here ready to get back. Right? Ready to get back on you, man. You might have forgot about it. And this system, the way it backs you women, you know it. All you got to do is put the system behind you and Jake could go straight to jail, man. Or Jake could be in the coffin, man. Could end up in the coffin. And you just go on about your day. Nah. You reap what you sow. Let's get Colossians, right? Colossians. This is Colossians chapter 3. Colossians chapter 3, verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. Right? So, hey, what you've done, you're going to have to receive for the wrong which you have done. You did good, you receive for the good you've done. And you women, a lot of you women, you have sown evil and wickedness in the earth. It says, and there's no respect of person, meaning men, women, children. Everybody got to, they're going to receive a recompense according to what they've done. Right? Let's get Galatians. Right? Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, or woman, that shall he also reap. So you're going to reap what you sow. You did wickedness, you're going to receive wickedness. You did good, you're going to receive good. And a lot of these Babylonian women, man, they talk a good one, right? How they ain't worried. They got 911 on speed dial. 911, hey, it's going to come a time real soon that 911 is going to be out of service. And what you going to do then? Right? When that man that you forgot about, that man, even the man you ain't give your number to, right? The man that you curbed. A lot of these Jakes and men in general, hey, they looking for get back, man. Right? Let's get because a lot of these women and children, believe it or not, they're gonna be put to death. He said, how could you put away? Oh, she was so beautiful. Look at her, she was an angel. Nah, Lord don't think that, man. You women are wicked as hell. Right? Let's get Ezekiel. Just to show you. Ezekiel 9:4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And who's that? The elect of the nation of Israel. The brothers that you see on the highways and hedges, man. They're the ones signing and crying. They know what's coming. We know what's coming. A lot of you women that's caught up in the world, and a lot of you people that's caught up in the world, you don't see what's coming because the Lord put blinders on you, right? It says, and to the others, he said in my hearing, oh, Salakia. Well, to finish off verse 4, those are the men that's going to have the mercy and obtain the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and not be judged because they're signed and crying. Right? The elect is going to escape from the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man. Because it's about to be judgment throughout the four corners of the earth. When you read Ezekiel chapter 7, it tells you that, man. Right? That's what it's about to come to. You people are not going to be able to escape. Right? So as for the other people that's not signed and crying, the ones that's in the world worrying about, their next cookout and not even thinking about the Lord, and it's all about them. The Lord said what? And to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay, meaning kill, utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. So this thing could have went left real quick. Imagine if that was a knife or a gun. Things would have went left real quick, man. It wouldn't have been the same result as it was in the clip that I just showed you. So you women better take heed to that, man. Right? Better take heed. Let's get this last one. We're going to shut it down. Because a lot of you women, you're going to pay, man. You got a lot to pay for, just like Esau Edom. Isaiah 32 and 8, we're going to shut it down. 32 and 9, it said, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Because a lot of these women are at ease here. Like I said, they got the system to back them up. They've always gotten benefits through the system. They've always had more opportunity and more resources as to survive than men, right? So through all that, they became very careless. They passed laws to help women get over certain things and to protect women, right? So they become careless. It says, give ear unto my speech. Give the ear to the speech of the Lord. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. Yep, and we in those times that you're going to be troubled, right? And that trouble is going to come, and it's not going to have a break. It's going to be constant agony, constant trouble because of your carelessness. You see how these women walk around, in their slug attire, right? They got big mouths. They're drunk. They falling all over the place. They fighting. They twerking. They all out of order. A man can't tell them nothing, right? Yeah, they're going to be trouble for all of that. It says, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. And the Lord is going to put that trouble on you, man, because you're wicked and you're demonic and you're evil, man. So the point is made. I didn't want this to be too long. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rakakadash, once again, for blessing me with the spirit to do another lesson. Hopefully the elect be edified. Until the next lesson, Shalom.
Heroic acts. Hendricks wasn't hurt, and Leak is being held at the Shelby County Jail on aggravated assault, criminal trespass, and burglary charges.
Yeah, it's definitely good that those customers had those quick thinking to step in and save the situation. Now, I do want to ask you, how long did it take for the police to get there?
Yeah, according to the victim that I spoke to, about 8 minutes, which is a pretty long time. So they did apprehend him, and they were able to hold him down until the police came and had their tasers out, and, thank God, put him away.
Yeah, 8 minutes is definitely a good response time, but 8 minutes can feel like a long time when you're in a compromising situation like that.
Absolutely.
All right, great reporting.